almost been 15 months since Martin Amidu was sworn in as Ghana's first special prosecutor. And as some Ghanaians begin to ask what he's achieved in that time, JoyNews has obtained exclusive details of cases being pursued by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Our sources within the office have provided details of 25 cases at various stages of progress, including the 275 buses bought by NPP Chairman Freddie Blay and the alleged diversion of public funds to finance the NDC's research. Various documents in the possession of JoyNews outline dozens of cases that the Special Prosecutor is investigating, but after more than a year of operation, only one case has been filed in court. My colleague Kojo Yankson joins me in studio with more on this. Kojo, what are some of the cases, apart from those I've mentioned, that we know the Special Prosecutor is handling?
Well, Bernice, there's quite a variety. We've seen on the list of 25, one suspected misappropriation of funds and money laundering case, which is being investigated against Nana Oye-Letha. This involves some properties in Ghana and South Africa. There's also the case of the 275 buses with Freddie Blay that we mentioned, the diversion of funds for party research. There's a double salary case that is being looked into regarding members of parliament and ministers. And Haruna Idrisu, Fifi Kwete, Comfort Doyo Gansa, and Emmanuel Kofi Boa are some of the MPs mentioned there. The Bost contaminated fuel case is also being looked into, and the subject of that investigation is Alfred Obing Boateng and George Mensah Oakley. There's a procurement breach case regarding ambulances in Boko, and that revolves around Mahama Ayariga. And then a case with a company, a car sales company called Ash Plant Pool, and that involves Mahama Ayariga and Kojo Opon Nkrumah and 8 other members of parliament. These are cases that the Office of the Special Prosecutor, according to our sources, are looking into. And there is only one case on record in which the office has actually proceeded to the point of a court case. And actually that is a case that has been filed just last week, and we'll be sharing details of that in due course.
Now, there appears to be a lot of cases that the Special Prosecutor is handling. Have our sources told us why they may not, have put it out in public as many people would expect, and many people in fact have demanded?
Well, it is a mandate of the office by law that he put out that information. The Special Prosecutor himself has not indicated when this will happen, but he is mandated to do so through a certain process, and to publish that information through certain media outlets. He hasn't indicated when that will happen, but the interesting thing is that it's been 15 months, and so many people will have different views about what sort of progress they expect. The fact that only one case has been taken to court just last week would be of interest to some commentators, but we are yet to see the form in which the Special Prosecutor will present that information when he does so as mandated by law. We've been speaking to Linda Ofori-Kwafo, who is the chairman of the board at the Office of the Special Prosecutor, and she indicates that as long as she remains chairman of the board, that mandate of publishing that information will be carried out by the office.
We'll bring you those details of that interview later, but could you get a sense that the office is a bit under pressure from speaking with the chairman of the board?
Yes, I mean, there are so many stories that have been coming out recently, and the chairman herself of the board indicated that so many people call her seeking information when by her mandate she is not involved in the day-to-day operation of the Office of the Special Prosecutor, but that doesn't stop people from calling her on a daily basis, wanting to know what is happening and whether or not certain cases are being looked into. Now, we did notice that a number of the cases involve Mahama Ayariga. At least 3 of them on the list that we got involve Mahama Ayariga. The procurement breach in the purchase of ambulances, the Ash Plant Pool case, which involves Mr. Ayariga and 9 other MPs. And then there's another one for a company called JA Plant Pool, also regarding purchase of vehicles, and that also involves Mahama Ayariga and a few others. There are some obstruction cases as well.
Okay.
These are cases where the Office of the Special Prosecutor is investigating individuals for obstructing the work of the Office of the Special Prosecutor.
Interesting.
And there are two individuals named here, Kelvin Ofuriata and others, that they are involved in one obstruction case. The other one involves Kwesi Jima Asante and again Mahama Ayariga.
Are we given details of what the obstruction really is?
Well, regarding the Kelvin Ofuriata case, this is to do with a building that was assigned to the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Some individuals were sent there to do some work. They were asked to stop work, and some of the workers were actually arrested, according to our sources, by the Office of the Special Prosecutor, kept under lock and key for over 24 hours. The manager of these workers is being investigated for obstruction. There is also the case of Mahama Ayariga and Kwesi Jima Asante. The two individuals are involved in one of the cases under investigation, I believe is the ambulance case. As part of the investigation, their phones were seized because there is a belief that there was some collusion between the two of them to obstruct justice. So their phones were seized and analyzed to that purpose. That's the information we have on those two obstruction cases.
Interesting. So apart from what the chairman of the board told you, what else is worth sharing from that conversation you had with her?
Well, our sources informed us that there are, originally there were 4 divisions created under the Office of the Special Prosecutor. 2 more have been added recently. Now, one of those 4 divisions is the Prosecutions Division. We also have the Investigations Division, the Asset Retrieval Division, and one more which escapes me at the moment. But the Prosecutions Division, obviously, you would imagine, would have lawyers working there. But to date, the Office of the Special Prosecutor has not employed a single lawyer. Not one lawyer. Now, I was able to confirm this when I spoke to Linda Furikwafo. She said that the board has not officially been informed of the employment of any lawyer by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Now, what our source informed us of was that Mr. Amidu has been working with one public prosecutor, state prosecutor, who is based in Sunyani, and this individual flies into Accra on occasion to meet with the office, to meet with the Special Prosecutor Martin Amidu, and go over certain cases that they are preparing for court. And Mr. Amidu is very cautious, does not trust electronic communication, according to our source. And so when he needs to send documents to this prosecutor in Sunyani, he sends them, he couriers them, he sends individuals to carry them to the lawyer in Sunyani. So yes, that is another aspect of what we've been learning. Plus, we're picking up information about corruption in the Office of the Special Prosecutor. We've got all that information and we'll be sharing that on Monday.
Definitely. Thank you very much, Kojo Yankson, there giving us details of what's been happening at the Office of the Special Prosecutor 15 months on.